Nathan. I'm so bad at names. Sultan and Burned? I can't read. I am terrible at reading handwriting. Cool. You guys are eligible to win our prizes. So root on your proper team member, and we're gonna get started in just a second.
I thought you were just having an episode. Burned. Right. Tourette'sing out.
Right. Not yet.
Y'all should burn.
All right, so thank you guys again for coming out. For those that haven't heard our show before, we are a game show podcast, so we do a bunch of games with our creators, hopefully making them look silly and making us look sillier. So we're going to get started right away. And Chad, you have our first round today, correct?
I do. First, we're going to start, actually, with a round that, well, first, guys, let's talk about your books for 1 second. We want to do that. Jason and Jason have a book coming out from Image in, when's it going to hit?
April 30th.
April 30th. And what is the name of that book?
Southern Bastards.
Yeah. And it's I'm very excited about the book. Guys, just real quick, could you give me kind of like maybe the elevator pitch on it real quick?
It's about a bunch of bastards who live in the South.
Nice. Appropriate name.
They get up to bastardy things.
It's like what do we say? The Boss Hog, the Untouchables versus Boss Hog.
Yeah.
I don't know how accurate
Dukes
that
of
is, but I
Hazzard
like
by
it.
the Coen brothers.
Dukes of Hazzard by the Coen Brothers. I like it.
I'm sure you guys can't wait. No, that's good. That's awesome. I'm very excited about it. We're going to start with our first round. It's all about Southern stuff. I actually am from South Carolina, and some of the guys on the panel here are also from the South. This is my first time on the West Coast, so it's been a pretty interesting trip for me. I had a good time. But we're going to talk a little bit about the South. But first, what we're going to do is talk to Mr. Jason Aaron real quick and do what we call our cosmic survey. So I'm going to ask Jason, I'm going to ask you really quick, just kind of 5 survey questions. I want you to give me your best answer, okay?
All right.
All right, Jason. Who is the best
nervous.
James?
I've never done this before.
Yeah, I guess you're the only one who hasn't actually been on the show before.
So welcome.
Yeah, welcome to the show.
Thanks.
I'm
I'm prepared.
I don't remember. I think I've known Chad for a while. I probably was on the show. I don't know.
You were.
This is the best you're gonna have.
Did I win? I apparently did not.
We
win.
talked about the Kickstarter.
You can have
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we had you on the Kickstarter.
Shut up the wrong answer. It's always Robin. I don't know.
Jason, who is the best James Bond?
Sean Connery.
All right.
Because of the chest hair.
Right, exactly. What's your meat in 3 sides?
The brisket, barbecue brisket from Kansas City. Mashed potatoes with the potato skins mixed in. Green beans. Say 3 sides. I get 3. I like
Meat
this
3.
restaurant we're going to. And mac and cheese, I guess.
Yeah, absolutely.
Good choice.
Yeah. You guys have any places that do meat in 3s out here?
Meat and 3 is definitely a Southern thing. I don't know what the hell that's.
Yeah, you go to a restaurant and you basically have an option. They have a menu where they serve usually anywhere from like 6 to 7 meats, and then they'll have like a huge list of like side items that you can put together. And you put together your own meal. That's essentially what it is. It's great. If you guys are ever out in the South, go to some place called
You
Lizard's
can have
Thicket.
all macaroni and cheese if you want.
Exactly. Yeah, it's great.
It's dangerous.
I did have some really good mac and cheese here in Seattle last night.
Oh yeah,
Went to
there's a place called what was the place we went to? Serious.
Oh, a serious biscuit.
Serious Biscuit the other morning. That place is great. They served an open face biscuit, which was amazing. It was great.
All right, well, can we just pause the panel and go there?
Yeah, let's do it. We should put that in the prize pack.
That
Yeah.
sounds awesome.
All right, Jason, what was your first car?
Shit. It's one that I bought from a used car lot that was really cheap and shitty and looked like a white box. And it'd been
The Ford white box?
I was in
Does
the
a
South.
Chevrolet look like a white box?
Right. I was lived in the South, and the car had come from somewhere up north where where they put salt on the roads for the snow, so the bottom was kind of rusted out.
Right.
So yeah, it was a piece of work.
Elvis, the Beatles, or Ghost Rider?
Ghost Rider.
Obviously. For those of you who don't know, Jason wrote an amazing run on Ghost Rider, and it is very Southern flavored itself in some spots. It's really good.
It's very redneck flavored. Yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
Grindhouse
It's
redneck.
good. One of my favorite runs on Ghost Rider. And your #1 beard grooming tip?
Don't.
That's don't know if you guys have noticed, but we sat the guests in the evolution of facial hair, from the lightest beard to the heaviest beard down there. So
I can't believe I've never been the guy with the most hair anywhere. So this is awesome.
We did it.
We did it.
This is like 7 months of growth on me with no grooming. All right, so we're going to start the round. What we're going to do is we're going to work backwards. So, Jason, you'll get the first question. Each question is worth 5 points. I'll give you a question, and you'll have a multiple choice answer. Okay?
Oh, still me?
Yeah, we're going to go
Okay.
you. Then
It's getting serious now.
yeah, this is it. This is where the points start.
We did make a side bet, by the way, so there is money riding on this.
is there really?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh,
Good.
Interesting.
Okay, so the DC universe has a number of fictional cities that dot the landscape of its versions of America, most of which aren't specifically identified as being in one state or another. However, quite a few of them have been identified as being in the South. Which of the following is not one of those southern cities? Is it A, St. Roche, or St. Roch, depending on how you pronounce it? B, Viceroy, C, Evergreen, or D, Fawcett City?
Damn.
I know that.
So which one is not?
Which one
A
is
southern
not
city?
a southern city, a fictional southern city in the DC universe?
Easy, Aaron.
Well, I know it's not A. So B was Viceroy. C was what?
Evergreen.
I've never heard of Evergreen. I'm going to go with B.
B, Viceroy?
Yes. Did I lose money already?
Well, Viceroy is the home of the Resurrection Man, and he is from Viceroy, South Carolina.
Of course he is. Of course he is.
Evergreen is in Pennsylvania.
Where was Evergreen?
And Fawcett
Pennsylvania?
City is actually supposedly Atlanta.
Oh, well, I was wrong.
So what?
Yeah.
That's the one I knew. I knew that one.
What
That was a
DC
ringer.
comic character lived in Evergreen?
Hal Jordan moved to Evergreen at the beginning of Green Lantern Volume 2. The Gerard Jones
There you
series
go.
where he has the White Temples. He leaves Fawcett's or Coast City and moves to Evergreen.
All right. Well, I'm out. So should I just go?
No. There's plenty of time. Okay, Chris, you're next.
All right.
The South, of course. We have lists over there too. The South, of course, has a rich history of kind of coming down on the wrong side of things socially and politically. I don't know if you guys know that. But there's one character in comics who is literally cursed in the afterlife for his role in and the choices made during the Civil War, and that's General Jeb Stuart. What is Jeb's curse? Is it A, he can never set foot in his beloved South again? Is it B, his spirit is bound to an M3 battle tank driven by his descendant?
It's B.
It's B. That's right.
Yeah, I know about the haunted tank.
Oh, yeah. That's good.
You have to read the last one, though.
I'm going to get my joke in.
Sorry. Sorry, I got really excited. I didn't think I'd know it.
It's not that great a joke, but I'm going to get it in
All right,
anyway.
no, write it.
As the writer of that joke, I think it's a pretty good joke.
No, it's good.
Sorry, guys.
Is it C, he must settle the debts of every man he killed on the battlefield, or is it D, no matter how hard he tries, he can never get her done?
It was worth it.
It was okay. It landed pretty
Do you want to
poorly,
change your answer now?
but I would go with D.
Yeah. Congratulations.
Yeah, that was good. That was good.
All right,
You,
so I'm in the lead.
you owned it.
Awesome.
Okay, so this is funny because I was asking Brian about this morning, and I was corrected on this. But Pepsi Cola, if you live in the South, all of your Pepsi say "Born in the Carolinas." Of course, they don't say "Born in the Carolinas" over here. But anyway, Pepsi Cola was born in the Carolinas, in New Bern, North Carolina, in the year 1893, in fact. As longtime fans of DC Comics know, soda is the in-universe and legally inactionable counterpart to Coke. But which of these is the Pepsi counterpart? And this is for Tim.
Oh, good Lord. Soda? Okay.
So this is the Pepsi. Soda is Coke. What is Pepsi? Is it A, Zesty, B, Besto, C, Poppy, or D, Black?
Black? Yeah. That's a Marvel thing right there. I know that's not it. Okay. Oh, man. Poppy.
No idea.
Zesty.
It is not. It's Zesty. It's Zesty.
Are you giving the points?
Huh?
To get the points for that?
He guessed Poppy.
Okay.
So, I mean,
I
you know.
looked at Chad's face and I was like, no, Zesty. Yeah.
I was advocating for you, Tim. Sorry about that.
Thank you.
All right, so this is the last one for Southern round. Okay, so and this one goes to Jason Latour. John Jones visits the South Carolina State Fair every year with one goal in mind, and that is to do what? Is it A, win big at the pig races? Is it B, eat deep-fried Oreos? C, to get James' best signature? Or is it D, to take home first prize in the quilting contest?
I know this one.
Tim seems to know all the ones not directed at Tim.
This is Martian Manhunter?
Yep.
This is Martian Manhunter, John Jones. He has a love
Of one of these
of really
things.
only one thing.
What was the? Can you repeat the answers? No,
Sure.
what was it? So it was
It's either
pig race.
Is he there for the pig races? Is he there for the deep-fried Oreos?
Okay. That's what I was.
C, is he there to get James' best signature? Or is he there to take home first prize in the
I'm
quilting
gonna go
contest?
Oreos.
Gonna go with what?
Oreos.
Oreos?
Yeah.
Oreos is the right answer.
Okay.
There we go. All right, and that ends our first round, Southern round.
Yeah.
Well done.
Yeah. Our next round is our bastards round. So this is all about people who are maybe questionable morality or various other statements like that.
So
but first,
comic book creators.
Don't have fathers.
no. But first, we're going to talk to Jason a little bit about another book he's working on, Mr. Jason Latour, that is about Wolverine and the X-Men. You gave me the best description of this book on Friday. Do you remember what you said to me? The difference between your run and
yeah.
Jason's run?
I said I think the big difference between the runs is that Jason's run is written more from the point of view of being a father, and mine is being a son. His book is all about how an authority figure deals with managing a school and managing kids, and mine is a little more like how the kids look at the father figure.
I think it's a really great way to describe it. So everybody should be checking out that book if you haven't yet. It's been great, the first 2 issues. All right, so it's time for your quick survey here, Jason. So favorite member of the Justice League?
Oh, Animal Man.
Okay. Better sci-fi film, Stargate or Event Horizon?
Event Horizon.
Pulled pork or brisket?
Pulled pork.
Less monthly issues or fill-in artists?
Less monthly issues.
And genre of comics you want to see return?
This could get me in legal trouble if I say the wrong thing.
Well, a genre. You don't have to go with-
Romance.
Romance.
Yeah, romance
Now
comics.
I want to know what you were going to say.
Yeah, me too.
Romance is the nice way of saying it.
yeah, that's good. That's good.
Adult romance.
Yeah.
You
let's
want to
say.
see man boy love
Yeah.
comics? Like, what are we talking about?
Sophisticated romance comics.
Yes, sophisticated romances.
All right, so the first question is about a character who uses a term that is very similar to bastard, but is not. It's a bastich question. Therefore, it's a Lobo question.
Okay.
Lobo is one of DC's most polarizing characters, but we're all big fans over here. Another big fan is a high-profile creator who has made his career at Marvel, the House of Ideas. Tell me, who has claimed that Lobo is his favorite DC character? Is it A, Joe Quesada, B, Steve Ditko, or C, Stan Lee?
Joe Quesada.
I'm sorry, the answer is Stan Lee.
Yeah.
Yeah, isn't that crazy? I would never have guessed that, but Stan says that's his favorite DC character. Chad had a good theory as to why.
Well, because Stan Lee's the man and Lobo's, the main man. Yeah. You got to think like Stan Lee, which is not hard to do sometimes.
All right, Tim, this question's for you.
Okay.
Michael Keaton is, depending on your tastes, either the best silver screen Batman or the best actor of all time. He obviously played Batman in the 1989 Batman movie, and in that movie, there is an appearance by the DC Comics character Boss Maroni. Now, Michael Keaton has another film where he is adversarial with a Maroni, and this Maroni butchers the English language, and he calls people bastages the whole movie. Is that movie A, Mr. Mom, B, Johnny Dangerously, or C, Gung Ho?
That is Johnny Dangerously.
Are you a fan?
Oh, yeah.
Me too. I love that movie. That is great. Tim is on the board with 5 points.
Thought it was beautiful.
Thank you, Johnny Dangerously.
Okay. Chris, this one's for you.
All right.
Quentin Tarantino is the director of Inglourious Bastards, but he's no stranger to putting little comic hints throughout his movies, whether it's a Superman speech in Kill Bill Volume 2, or our pal here, Jason, worked on the Django Unchained comic when it came out for DC. But I want to talk about Reservoir Dogs.
All right.
In Tim Roth's apartment in Reservoir Dogs, there is a poster of a classic Kirby creation on the wall. Is that A, the Silver Surfer, B, The Thing, or C, Iron Man?
Silver Surfer?
Correct, for 5 points. Sweet. Sebela takes a dominating lead. All right, Jason, this one's for you. Hellboy is one of the best bastards in all of comics. He was born from unwed parents. We're going with the traditional definition here of Hellboy. Bastard, rather. This month celebrates Hellboy's 20th anniversary of his first issue with his name in the title. However, it was not his first full appearance. Was his first full appearance in A, The Next Men, number 21, B, The Comics Buyer's Guide, number 1070, or C, San Diego Comic-Con Comics, number 2?
Shit, couldn't I have the Tarantino Silver Surfer question?
I'm sorry.
I'm going to go with Next Men.
I'm sorry, that was his second appearance. It was San Diego Comic-Con Comics, number 2.
Man, I got a goose egg.
Wasn't it just a pinup? What was that? Wasn't that just a pinup?
No, it was not. It was actually a story. All right. So
Yeah, argue to get me the points.
I'm trying.
Can you get Mike on the phone and clear this up?
Hold on. This is good.
This is very Southern themed. You can't do math.
I know, this is crazy. No.
I'm taking care of the math. I'm the North.
Wait,
I'm
why you haven't
Yankee.
add up my score? I got a 0.
All right, so this next round, we're going to change things up a little bit. This is going to be kind of a listing round. So this will be a good spot for you guys to get some points, if you don't have points. And if you do, you can add more. But Chris Sebela, we're going to talk to you for just a second. One of the things that you've got coming up is a book from Dark Horse called Aliens versus Predator. Or is it Alien versus Predator?
Singular, yeah.
Yeah, Alien versus Predator. Tell us a little bit about Alien versus Predator and how you got involved with that, and what we're going to look forward to on that.
It's part of this writer's room that we're doing in Portland. It's we all meet at Scott Alley's house, and his wife Elizabeth makes us all dinner. And so it's kind of like being a family, and then after dinner, like, we all sit around and argue with each other, and help, like, build this one giant world. And then everybody got given a book and was like, okay, go write that. So that's what we've been doing. And it's, mine is about aliens versus predators, so it's pretty straightforward.
Who is your artist on that book?
I don't think I can say.
Oh, it hasn't been solicited yet?
No, we had a panel yesterday where we discussed the fact that everybody was 2 scripts in, and then we got a batch of notes from 20th Century Fox saying, "Yo, you can't do any of this."
Oh, jeez.
So we had to start all over.
Oh no.
Yeah. So it's been a fun project.
But you're eating well.
Yeah, no, I'm still writing, aliens biting predators. So, there's worse ways to make a living.
Chris has several other books too. He's got Ghost that he's working on, and he's got Dead Letters, which will be out
Wednesday.
Yeah. And then of course he's got High Crimes over at Monkey Brain. So what we've done is we've kind of broken those 4 ideas down into lists. So what I'm going to get you to do is we'll start with you, Chris, and I'm going to read off basically.
We didn't do a survey yet.
Oh, that's right. Go ahead. Yeah, you get the survey questions. That's good.
Sorry.
That's okay.
You almost lost out on the survey. That's.
right.
Here you go. I got your survey questions.
You got them right there?
Yeah, I do. My iPad won't wake up. All right. So you ready? All right, Chris. What do you think the S on Jughead's shirt stands for?
What? Just you're not going to give me options?
No. This is your survey. This is your survey.
This is
Yeah, this is just we want to know because nobody knows what the S stands for. Presumably, Archie has an R on his and Jughead has an S on his, right? So alphabetically. But what do you think it stands
Another
for?
kind of head. I think.
Wait, Archie has an R on his?
Yeah, for Riverdale.
Oh, okay.
When he wears a shirt.
Right.
He has a tattoo of an R on it.
He just cuts his
The S is for sensual.
I like that. That's good. Better horror studio, Universal or Hammer?
Hammer.
Yep, right answer.
Yep.
Captain Marvel or Captain D's?
Wait, who?
You don't have a Captain D's?
Is that like a weird fish place? Or
That's
something?
like a fast food drive-through.
It's like a Long John Silver.
It's like a
Does it
Long
have,
John
like,
Silver's.
Do they
yeah.
have? Is their sign like a giant anchor?
Yeah, I mean,
I think I've driven past a Captain D, so I'm gonna go with Captain Marvel.
yeah, that's the right answer too.
All right.
Yeah, Captain D's is terrible.
Okay.
Preferred cure for hiccups?
I have the perfect. I'm so glad you asked me that. Like,
We didn't plan this.
I have the if anybody ever has trouble with hiccups, I have the surefire cure. So what you do is you take a super deep breath, and then you take another deep breath, basically until your lungs are about to explode, and then you take 7 small sips of water, and then you release your breath, and your hiccups are gone.
Every
And if
time.
they're not, then you do it the second time, and they'll disappear. And it's never failed. Like, I used to curse God when I got hiccups. Like, I remember when I lived in Kansas City, I have this distinct memory where I had hiccups for like 3 hours, and I pulled over to the side of the road, and I was just like, I have to will these away. And I was just like cursing the entire universe. But I have the cure, and now you all have it too.
That's a good one. I'll have to
You're
remember
welcome.
that. Most interesting thing overheard at your table this weekend, PG-13 or less?
It wasn't at my table, but I was walking around today, and I heard this amazing line where, and I wasn't. It was just a snatch of dialogue, but it
You
was.
wrote it down?
Yeah, I tweeted it. Oh, there's not enough deodorant in the world to make this pleasant.
My quote of the weekend was yesterday we were outside getting lunch, and Chad said to me, "It's as cold as Smirnoff Ice out here."
Smirnoff Iceman.
That's good. All right. Well, so we're going to do this. I've already explained how this is going to work. We're going to kind of get you guys to list off stuff, and each one of these things is going to be worth 1 point. So, do you want to go?
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Chris,
Yes.
you have to name in the next 30 seconds as many characters that have a letter in their name, a single letter. So, for instance, it could be J. Jonah Jameson. That would count.
Oh no.
So you got 30 seconds starting now.
J. Jonah Jameson. L. Ron Hubbard.
I'll allow it.
All right. Is there a robot with like a Q in it or something? X-23.
Very good.
All right.
Time.
Yeah,
Oh, really? Damn. All
Yeah.
right.
We also would have accepted D-Man, E-Man, Mr. A, G. Gordon Godfrey, X-Man, Y the Last Man, Q, Mr. T, M, Z-Man, G-Man, Weapon X, J, K, KG Beast, and U.S. Agent.
All right. I get
Professor
it.
X.
Just rub it
You
in.
got 2 points, though, Chris. So
All
you're,
right,
still,
good,
you're
yeah.
still in the lead. 3 points. I'm sorry. You're still in the lead.
Thank you.
I like the J. Jonah Jameson lead. That was good.
Yeah.
It's original. All right. So next up, we're gonna do Jason Aaron, and then we're gonna come back to Jason Latour and then to Tim. So Jason Aaron. What we're going to do in honor of high crimes is, not that this has anything to do specifically with high crimes, but it's villains and those kind of things. I'd like you to give me and list off as many characters who started out as villains and became heroes in the next 30 seconds. Start whenever you're ready.
Start, Hawkeye, Scarlet Witch, Quicksilver. Crap. There's a bunch of these, right? Whatever you do, don't shout out answers and help me.
Sabretooth? Is Sabretooth good in it?
Nah, he's not a good guy.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Yeah.
Time.
Crap.
You got 3 points, though, Jason.
That's good.
I'm on the
You're on the
board.
board.
I'm on the board.
You're on the board. Yeah.
It's still anybody's game because of the way we play. But anyway. All right. So we would have accepted Hawkeye, Vision, the Hulk, Dr. Octopus, Rogue, because he hasn't come back yet.
Rogue?
Yeah. The Green Ranger, Rogue.
The
You
Green
said-
Ranger.
Yeah. He started
Mighty
off
Morphin
bad.
Power Rangers.
Yeah. You said Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch.
Is that a comic book character?
It doesn't have to be a comic book. L. Ron Hubbard's not a comic book character.
Well, I accepted L. Ron Hubbard. I'll accept anything at this point,
Okay.
I think.
Let's see.
I would
we
have
did-
said Jason Latour then.
You know,
That's true,
you get a
that's true.
bonus point for that. So there you go.
nice. There's a bunch of them, but yeah, that was good.
Was
All
Black
right.
Widow was one? She was Iron Man bad guy first, wasn't she?
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, she's on there. Yeah.
Okay, we are now going to go to Chris. No, we did Chris already. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
We're going to Jason Latour. I am totally thrown off here. So, Chris also is working on Ghost for Dark Horse Comics. So your assignment is to name as many ghosts in comics as you can.
Okay.
Then just a,
Start.
undead person. Yes, you can start right now.
Johan from BPRD. Hellboy would technically be a ghost.
Mhm.
Wow, this is actually Ghost, the character Ghost. The Electric Ghost. This is a character. She's not really a ghost, but she's kind of a ghost metaphorically. P.T. Barnum.
And time. You got 5 points there.
The gate ghost, I thought I'd go for right away.
Damn.
The Gentleman Ghost we would have accepted. The
Gray Ghost.
Spectre, Ghost Rider, Slimer from Ghostbusters comics, Dead Man, Dr. Mirage.
Man, I had an easy category. And I really,
Hey, you still got 5.
Yeah.
That's a good showing.
all right.
All right, Tim, you're up last here.
Alrighty.
All right, so in honor of Alien versus Predator, what I'm going to do is I'm going to read off character names who have been in the Alien and Predator movies, and you should tell me
This
if
would be
they.
so good for me.
I know. This is one of those things. You tell me if it's an Alien or Aliens franchise character, or if it's a Predator Predator franchise character.
No problem.
All right. Kane,
Oh, aliens.
Blaine,
Predator.
Poncho.
Predator. No shit, aliens. Aliens.
Shit, okay.
Yeah.
Ripley,
Alien.
Billy,
That's Predator.
Dutch,
Predator.
Ash,
Aliens.
Parker,
Aliens.
Dylan,
Predator.
Dallas,
Predator.
That's 10 points, Tim.
Yeah! Sorry, I was so excited. I was like, this is the only movies I know like the back of my hand. You just picked something I totally know.
This is your.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah. All right, guys, we're now moving on to our 4th round, which is the Tim Seeley round. So, Tim, tell us about, you're working on Batman Eternal, you're working on a bunch of stuff. Pick a project and tell us about it.
I guess I'll pick Batman Eternal because nobody cares about anything else. But
Oh, that's not
well,
true.
that's Batman. I noticed. I went to the panel for Batman, and people come out of the woodwork, and then you have every other panel, it's like 6 people. So, yeah, Batman Eternal is the weekly Batman book that we're doing at DC, and it's a kind of a writer's room thing, like he was talking about with Predator and Aliens. But it's a show run by Scott Snyder, who's the Batman writer everyone loves. And basically, we kind of split it up to celebrate Batman's 75th birthday, which is today. So
wow. Happy birthday, Batman.
And so we kind of all split it up along the lines of celebrating the many genres and characters that Batman is. So, I'm doing this sort of action-adventure story. There's a horror story. There's a science fiction story. And there's a crime story, all woven together in one big epic.
And the first issue comes out next week, right? The 9th?
April 9th, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that next week? Oh,
Yeah.
my God. Okay, yeah.
It's a week from Wednesday. So
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. All right, time for your quick little survey here.
Okay.
Cubs or White Sox?
Don't care.
Italian beef or Chicago-style dog?
Chicago-style dog.
Okay. Batman blue cowl or black cowl?
Blue cow.
Favorite road trip movie?
Well, that's a good one. I just think of Road Trip right away, and that's not even my favorite one. It's called Road Trip.
The
so
correct
I'll go
answer is Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, by the way.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one, too.
And your earliest comic memory?
I got an issue of Amazing Spider-Man, I believe it was 237, off a rack at a camping store when we were kids, and it was raining, and I opened it up, and I saw Spider-Man run a truck into the Juggernaut. I was like, I'm in. I'm in for life.
It's a great comic.
That's awesome. Yeah. All right, so we always do a discussion round on our show, and so this is the discussion round. So we actually told the guys ahead of time who they'd have to be representing here. But in honor of Tim's work on Batman Eternal, we are asking what they believe the essential Batman supporting character is. And the 4 options we gave were?
We gave Robin, Alfred, Commissioner Gordon, and the Joker.
So which of those are the most essential to the Batman universe? And each person has been given one that they have to defend. And so, go ahead.
No, I'm sorry. The way I described it is for these guys to defend the character they got as the best supporting character for Batman. So they don't necessarily have to agree with the option, right? But this is their option, their opportunity to take that character that they selected and go from there and defend it as the best supporting character. That's kind of what we're going to do. And I want you guys to all listen very closely because at the end we're going to ask you guys to decide who the winner is.
So Tim, you're the man of the hour. You
All
get
right.
to start. Who do you have?
Commissioner Gordon. I would say a couple of reasons. One of which is Commissioner Gordon represents the actual law, whereas Batman is a vigilante. And them together is how they, put these guys away, because with the holy trinity of Gordon, Harvey Dent, and Batman, you can get criminals by, being able to prosecute them and put them in jail, and then just have a guy who randomly beats people up illegally. And then the other thing I would say is that he's the working man of the Batman universe. He's not rich. What he does not pay him a lot, and he shows the side of someone who's dedicated to justice, not because they're weird and they saw their parents die, but because he believes it's the right thing to do and it's his job. I think that's pretty good.
That's good. That's good.
Pig.
All right, Chris Sebela.
Are you going to say who I have?
You can say.
Oh, okay.
Who'd you pick? Who'd you draw?
I did not pick him, but I was given Alfred, and I tried to change it, but upon reflection, as Tim was talking, Alfred, like Batman can't do anything without Alfred, because Alfred's like maintaining the cave and like making sure the giant penny's where it should be, and he raised Batman from a child, like, so Alfred is basically, his parental substitute.
He's done a great job of it.
I'm dead, man.
Oh yeah, no, I think Batman's totally well adjusted now. But yeah, like, what would Batman be without Alfred? And I'm sure, like,
Normal.
What?
He'd be normal.
Well, maybe. But yeah, like, he basically does all the crap that Batman doesn't want to do. So without him, like, the Batmobile's catching a flat, and computers are going down from a virus or something. So like, he's the
Everything's covered in guano.
yeah, exactly. Somebody has to deal with all that. So yeah, I think it's a clear and obvious choice.
Jason Aaron.
I have Robin. I have a few different reasons as to why he's the greatest of these supporting characters. Like story-wise, character-wise, he humanizes Batman. Like, he keeps him from getting to the point where he puts a gun in his mouth and blows his brains out. He keeps him from becoming what Frank Castle has become. Over in the Marvel universe. He's also the only character of all these that we're talking about who has been able to replace Batman, when Batman needed to be replaced. So we had Dick Grayson become Batman. We had Damian Wayne grow up in the future to become Batman. He also, just numbers-wise, there's like 15 of them, right? So far outnumber these guys. But the most important reason why Robin is the greatest supporting character ever is short pants, the green short pants, right? That he rocked the short pants and led the new Teen Titans while rocking those short pants.
Yeah.
So that alone puts him above these guys.
They never questioned him. That's good.
Okay.
That's good. That's perfect.
Last but not least, Jason Latour.
I have the Joker, which I would argue that the reason the Joker is the most important Batman character is because without the Joker, Batman becomes the Gestapo. If he is like really the most competent character in the DC universe and is capable of actually stopping crimes, without a character to kind of subvert the order that he's able to impose, you have Batman would just become just another pig like Gordon. Without him to be checked, I think he keeps Batman both moral and unjust in a way that like he wouldn't be if he just had a badge, or if he had if he was able to actually implementing his will and stopping crime, which is supposedly his mission. And it also, he points out the underlying hypocrisy of what Batman does, which makes him accessible to people who maybe have a different political slant on the character.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's it. And he has a girlfriend. He's like the one that has a girlfriend.
So do any of you guys want to rebut something somebody else said?
Oh man.
I would argue that the fact that there are 15 Robins means none of them are really that. Like Alfred's just one dude, and he's been around forever. Like he is indispensable. You can't have a replacement Alfred. So,
But clearly Alfred doesn't age, and the Robins do. Like
that's pretty cool too.
Alfred the Eternal.
Yeah.
Alfred Eternals. That's what we should have done.
He's got a leg up on the Robins.
Well, Robin being Robin's such an important job. No one person can do it. They keep burning through them. Sometimes they go crazy. They get killed. And even if there's no Joker, there's still Two-Face. There's still Penguin. There's still the best rogues gallery in comics.
How many Robins have I killed?
Now Jason's starting to become the character.
It's just one, right?
This is
Just one.
method.
And he was only dead for a while.
Oh, and then Batman Beyond stuff, like he turns one of the Robins into the Joker.
That's true too.
Yeah.
Suck it, Tim Drake.
Yep.
That's what I'm saying.
So that's two. Yeah, two.
Anything else, Tim, as the resident Batman writer? Anything else to rebut here?
I honestly, listening to them talk about it, I was like, maybe these guys should be on Batman. But, no, I think they know their stuff. I would say the only thing about Joker that I would rebut is that I don't think he stops Batman from being the totalitarian guy. He sort of helps enforce Batman be that guy because now he's got a reason to search everyone. Anybody could be crazy. Anyone could be working for the Joker, right? Madness is what Joker's trying to spread. So that perhaps that makes him even more of a fascist.
But what he's usually fighting for with the Joker is the Joker sprays everybody and makes them inhuman, and he's fighting for them to be human again.
All right,
so that keeps him humane in a way that he wouldn't be otherwise. He would start to see people as ones and zeros.
I'm just trying to get the beer from our bet. I'm trying to get the beer from our bet. So.
Can we reveal what the side bet was?
It's beer.
Oh, it's beer? Okay. The best of all side bets. All right, audience. So if you think that the Joker is the essential Batman supporting character, please applaud now.
Come on.
If you think that Alfred is the essential Batman supporting character, please applaud now.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
If you guys think that Gordon
right.
is the quintessential Batman supporting
Guy that
character,
actually writes Batman here.
yeah, applaud now.
Damn it, Gordon! You didn't have to
You went too far. You shouldn't have said that last line.
And if you think that Robin is the quintessential Batman supporting character, clap now.
Interesting. Pervasive, aren't
Some people weren't clapping. This is hard to gauge at this point. Okay, well, I think probably based off the claps, it would be the Joker, right?
Yeah.
And then probably, I would say, in the order that we did it, the Joker, Alfred, Gordon. I was going to say Tim Seeley. And
Tim Seeley is my favorite Batman supporting character.
Jason Aaron's Robin. I'm going to start calling it Jason Aaron's Robin now.
I was actually going to write Robin at one point before I signed Marvel exclusive.
Oh man,
Were you really?
You write good kid characters.
Can we talk to you about what you might have done with that? Just
Beat
to
him
find
with a
out?
crowbar.
It's so original.
Every issue.
I'm bringing it back.
That's Robin's greatest rogue. This is Crowbar.
On another Batman book we're working on, someone pointed out that Batman hates guns, and Dick Grayson just hates wire cutters because it's, they
Right.
yeah, so he's okay with guns though. But yeah, rope cutters not a good thing, man.
All right, so before we reveal the winner, why don't we talk about what we're giving away, Chad?
We got a lot of stuff. Got a lot of good stuff up here. First and foremost, I think one of my favorite things is this is a hunting cap with a Krispy Kreme logo on it. Bought from a Krispy Kreme in Columbia, South Carolina. Let's give a big round of applause for that hat. That's an awesome hat. This hat is signed by all of our guests up here today, as well as Brian and I, and my co-writer on Downset Fight, Chris Sims, Joel Jones from
Scott
Oni, Scott Kowalczyk,
Josh Fialkoff, Josh Williamson,
Fred Van Lenti,
a bunch of former guests on
Ryan
the show.
Dunleavy, lots of guys who've been on the show before.
Everyone that likes donuts and camouflage.
Yeah, exactly.
exactly.
That's if you had to summarize our show, I'd say that'd be kind of what it is.
Yeah. Unfortunately, our third chair, our usual third co-host, Matt Malikoff, couldn't be here today. He had to catch an early flight back to Boston. But we didn't want to leave him out, so we have his comics Stuck, signed by him, as well as we made up a T-shirt with Matt's image on it, and he signed that also. So you get a nice extra large T-shirt with Matt on it. You get a picture of the three co-hosts, suitable for framing.
You guys
Or
can request-
burning.
Yeah, exactly.
As you see fit. We have a copy of Downset Fight, written by Mr. Chad Bowers, signed by Chad. And if you bring it down to his table, he will have his two cohorts, Scott Kowalczyk and Chris Sims, sign it as well. Tim used to write Bloodstrike, but I have the original, Bloodstrike #1, signed by Dan Fraga, with, this is the real important part,
Fragga boom.
a certificate of authenticity.
Yes.
So you know this is real shit. This is nothing fake here, okay?
I didn't sign it.
No.
Authenticity.
We also have, from Chris, we got a bunch of Carol Core patch there. We got a couple of pins, and we have a High Crimes T-shirt, as well as a copy of Ghost #1 and Ghost #2. And then the Jasons will sign a Southern Bastards poster for you if you go down to their table, and Tim has a print for you if you go to his table. So, are we ready to reveal our winner?
Did you tally it up?
I did tally it up.
All right, go ahead. You do it.
In fourth place, we have the new guy, Jason Aaron. Next time you're on, you do better, I promise.
Do I get a consolation prize?
With the side bet, he'll give you a sip of the beer. In third place, it's tied for second place, we have Jason Latour and Tim Seeley.
Yes.
So by default, it means Chris is our big winner tonight.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right.
I feel like I earned it.
Chris was playing for Nathan. Where's Nathan? Latour.
Come by the Sheridan tonight. I'll take that beer. I love you, Jason.
He's running out to get your beer for you.
Yeah, that's right.
He's so excited.
Where's Nathan? Where is he?
Did Nathan leave?
Did Nathan leave?
Oh, snap.
That's
All
not
right,
cool.
so he has to be here to win, right? So that means
Yes, so that means,
Tim Latour
Whoever's
wins.
next in line, he would be
we have a tie though.
number one.
Wait, if your guy left, does that mean
Right, Latour left.
No, it
so
means
he's
I
out.
get the stuff, right?
He can't come back.
Can I just pick someone to give it to?
Yeah, sure, you can pick someone too. Yeah.
Well, no, like, okay, so they,
Yeah, you give it to the kid.
We got a young man up here.
yeah, all right, you can split it. How's that?
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, that's great.
Everybody wins.
That guy right there is excited about that Matt T-shirt.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll give you a Batman print, so come down to my.
Yeah.
I'll give it Batman.
Do you guys, real quick before we end the show, do you guys want to open up the floor for quick questions? You guys can ask these guys some things. We can do that real quick if you have any questions for these guys. Yes, sir.
Yes.
Right here.
Okay.
I've been asking myself that all my life.
Anybody else?
I got a question.
Tim.
How did you beat me after I got 10 points on the Aliens and
Because I got 10 points before that, and then I got...
And he got the best. He got
Working backwards, it would be 20,
Dang.
15,
Okay, the
10,
other question-
Are we
and 5.
really auditing the score?
Yeah.
Is that what we're doing?
The other question I have is, it's pretty clear I know Aliens and Predator pretty well, so
Sure.
yeah. Just so you guys
What?
know. Just so you know.
That's not really a question. That's a really terrible brag.
any other questions for the panelists?
Once in a lifetime
Okay,
chance.
well, we got one more from here. Okay.
We're going to open up the floor for one more question. Yeah.
I have a question for the three here. When you become a comic writer, does hair start transitioning down?
No, my...
Or is it short?
We were all born in the lab.
Yeah, I lost my hair pretty early on, and then I started working on the beard, and I noticed like that was kind of a uniform in comics, so I thought maybe I'd give writing comics a shot.
Yeah, I haven't gotten a haircut in 20 years, so that frees up a lot of time to write.
Do you have a question?
I was just going to ask
The Sixth Gun from Oni by Cullen Bunn and Brian Hurt. It's a supernatural western. Super good.
You go. I'm gonna think it.
Savage Dragon from Image Comics.
Like current or
Or ever. You could do ever.
Black Hole by Charles Burns.
That's good too.
Am I the only one left?
Yep.
Stray Bullets by David Lapham.
Yeah, which you can buy now in a nice new collection.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
it's pretty.
It's real nice.
That's a nice
And the
looking
new
book.
series of that was great.
Yeah.
First issue.
Yeah.
Fantastic first issue.
Yeah. Well, thanks you guys again. Again, we have Wolverine and the X-Men and Southern Bastards. We have Batman Eternal. We have Revival. Hack Slash coming back, which I know you're not directly involved with, but it's a character you created.
I'm the overseer.
Yes, the Overseer. High Crimes, Ghost, Dead Letters on Wednesday. What did I forget?
Alien
vs. Predator eventually.
Yeah.
And then we got Thor, God of Thunder, Amazing X-Men, Southern Bastards. Anything I'm forgetting, Jason?
Original Sin.
Original
starting in
Sin?
May. Yeah.
Yes. So
Robin
please,
2015.
please support all of our creators.
Robin Short Pants 2015.
Robin the Crowbar Chronicles.
So please support all of our creators' work. Check us out at thehourcosmic.com. And thank you guys for coming today.
Thanks, guys.
Come get your stuff, guys.
Is there? No, there's no place to serve beer in here, but I have a bottle at my desk.
You'll probably have beer from my cold dinner.
I don't like beer.